Okay, and we are back. Hello, welcome to another edition of Con Life. I'm wearing the same thing as in the last video because I'm just shooting all of these intros and outros and recaps all at once. Well, not all at once, but all in one file, and then I'm chopping it up and inserting it where I need to for, each video. That is some behind the scenes stuff that you probably didn't need to know, but I mean, I didn't want you to think I was just like, I wore the same thing, this Tusk hoodie. I wore the same hoodie for like 5 weeks or whatever. Let's talk about the Vernon Area Public Library Mini Comic-Con. By far, like one of the best library shows I did all year. Part of the reason for that is because I was told that they waited a while to come back post-pandemic, post-COVID. They wanted to, sort of gauge the interest again and build up the anticipation for it. And doing so, I think they not only brought back the audience that would come to this thing, but also introduced this thing to new people and made them excited for it. And because that happened, there were so many people there. Like, there were a lot of people at the show, and you'll see in the footage, like, it's just packed. And another thing that they did smartly was they made this, as a parent, there was so much stuff for my kid to do. Usually when I take her to these, library shows, these comic book shows, there's enough stuff for her to do. But after a while, she'll lose interest and she'll want to, do something else or leave the space. And she didn't want to leave the space because they smartly would have new things like every hour. So they had a crafting section where kids could like make a craft. But then, once the materials ran out or after a certain time, they wouldn't like replenish it. So like you could do the craft again. They just had a new craft. So every hour there was something new to build, something new to cut, something new to glue, something new to put stickers on. And that was really, truly, stimulating for everyone that was there. There's so much engagement. There was like little games that they could play on the side. There was photo opportunities. They had, characters walking around. I was hosting my art jam there, which was also kind of like how they did it at Comic Book Mania, where it was part of the show. It was just like in a little area that was kind of sectioned off, but easy to get to. And then once my thing was over, which went off well, by the way, there was lots of kids coming in and out because the flow of traffic was just so abundant. But once my thing was done, they repurposed that area and had like another crafting section where I think it was like the K-pop like flashlights or whatever. But yeah, it was so abundant. Anyone running a library show or wanting to attend a library show, like honestly, like Vernon Area Public Library, like they knocked it out of the park. It was amazing. And I had a great time. My kid had a great time. There was so much stuff to look at, so many great different artists. Check out all this footage for Mini Comic-Con, and then come on back and I'll show you what I picked up.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I figured.
Swing around. A lot of people here. This is happening soon.
What time do I have to leave the cave? What time do I have to leave
Choose a Pokemon from Pokemon Go for me.
There we go. After an hour and a half, check this out. Okay.
Silver, you make like a star. You cut out a star.
Yeah, that's
the one.
You can stick that to the bottom.
Okay, just stick it back on. No big deal.
I made this for you. I made it. You can rest however you want.
I don't know what this is, but I made one. Stop. Look both ways. Okay. Go ahead. Now head towards car. Okay, so looking at that footage, you could see like how packed it was, but it didn't feel crowded. You know what I mean? Because there was a constant fluidity happening throughout that whole space, which, you know, I really admired and appreciated in how they put the show together. So I did walk away with one thing from the show. I met Jessie Zabarski, and she put out this book called Witchlight, and this really nice cover put out by Random House. And she also did some of the promotional artwork for Vernon area's public library's mini Comic-Con. Thought I would give this a read and check it out, and I really liked the art and the illustration, and I like these color tones. And that is it for this Con Life. Thank you for watching, and we will see you on the next.